excited about StrataCloud SDI Install. This is software for a value-added reseller that makes FlexPod deployments faster, easier, and more consistent. Traditional FlexPod deployment is a time-consuming manual process that is prone to errors and requires experts in various infrastructure components. Our solution automates manual processes, reduces the need for subject matter expertise, and cuts down average configuration time from weeks to hours. The process of building a FlexPod typically starts with a validated design that has been created or customized by a senior data center architect. This build framework specifies all but the most granular details of a FlexPod installation. SDI Install gives VAR architects a streamlined way to build and store this information in files that we call blueprints. So let's look at how a blueprint is built and stored using SDI Install. The senior architect can build blueprints with the SDI Install Blueprint Wizard. Simply select the type of FlexPod you're going to frame up, and SDI Install populates all of the equipment options that are supported. Next, you specify each piece of hardware that will be part of this blueprint. For each component you select, all of the parameters that must be specified will appear on screen. Here you can see we've selected the Cisco Nexus 9000 as our networking component, and now we're prompted to populate the parameters to build a FlexPod with this switch. The value of using the blueprint is that for each piece of hardware, these parameters will be locked into the blueprint, so it's easy to create consistency with your implementations. We've also included the option to upload a wiring diagram for each blueprint as an additional reference for the installer. There are a few different ways the installer can access the blueprint to begin the installation project. To begin, the installer will select the blueprint they'd like to work with. SDI Install then guides them to a screen displaying any remaining parameters before launching the installation. These remaining parameters are typically those that vary from build to build, such as IP addresses, usernames, passwords, and anything else that's unique to this project. You can also upload a file to populate this information automatically. Or, once you've filled in all the parameters for an installation, you can export them as a file that you can upload and reuse to speed up similar installations. The next step is to validate that all the parameters have been entered correctly. SDI Install runs checks against the hardware to verify that everything is connected as it should be. The software will not allow you to proceed if a critical validation error is found. This is a preventative measure we've added, so you can correct any errors before the configuration process begins. Once you've completed validation, click Execute, and SDI Install begins configuring the FlexPod. You can follow along as SDI Install completes each step, or close the project and launch another configuration from your project library. This is a game changer for FlexPod. SDI Install not only makes standing up a new FlexPod significantly faster and easier through our automated configuration and validation, it provides you with a way to deploy consistent, high-quality solutions for your customers.